Nope, it's not on here.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
We gotta I'm gonna go to that Facebook see what's popping. Brand new website options. All right, it's about to go down. They liking shit.
Alright, you can hear you.
We done. We on. All right, man. So shit. First off, I want to thank everybody for joining in. I do want to start the show off by taking a moment of silence for RBGs. We're gonna do that. All right, we live. Let's get to it. You ready to talk that talk?
Get to it.
Let's talk that talk, man. So which one? What we gonna dive into? Which one now?
So first off, RGB, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's a tough loss for us because that means Trump gets to pick another 2 Supreme Justices,
Man,
and we don't need that at all, at all, at all.
I don't think people understand that though.
No, that's the biggest loss, and I don't even think I want Biden or Kamala Harris picking the next one. This is gonna be the crazy part.
Man, can we just keep the seat empty?
Yeah, as long as possible.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
Let's
man,
just-
we needed you, Ruth. We needed you to hold on for a little bit longer. But now that that's out there,
let's get to the bullshit.
to the bullshit. Rio Rancho.
Oh man,
How did you feel about that?
long whistle. Man, that shit was crazy, bro.
It was wild.
Like honestly, I just feel like niggas was defeated. Like
The way they showed up, man, they was out there deep.
we won, but it's like, damn, fool. We was in the hood. Like,
It would have happened.
see, that's why we got this show,
Yeah.
though. Street politics. So we can talk
So
about.
we can talk.
If we was the
yeah,
other way,
if it was the way we wanted to be,
For
this is
real.
what would have happened. That old man with the little chainmail, he had a pistol in the front, a pistol on the side, and a knife on his other
Man,
hip.
I seen one dude with a sword down his leg, though.
They was out
Like
there
on some real ninja shit.
really trying to make something happen for no reason. And we was just out there just trying to be.
I'm more scared of the ninja ones than anything, though.
Yeah, those are the ones that are wild. Those are the ones that are crazy. He showed up with a whole machete on his hip.
Man, I wanted to, like, I know, like, animal abuse type shit, but, man, I wanted to, like, see the horses go crazy.
You kept saying it. I wish I had some fireworks.
Man,
Set these horses off.
man, I would have probably, man, that'd have been the best part of my
I
night.
think that would have made my night.
You
Watching
just imagine one and just throw one. Yeah,
Like,
just
that
throw
kick in
it.
the back, kicking the horse behind him. And they was proud when they pulled up.
Man,
As soon as the
proud.
horses came through,
That's why they call them Proud Boys. They proud of what they do.
for no reason. They don't even know why they mad. Was the sad part.
Yeah.
Is
They can answer no questions.
none at all.
None.
There's a bus of 20 y'all around here.
Where's
Like,
the bus?
Where?
Where's the bus?
Yeah, how we hiding the whole bus? And y'all ain't got nobody riding around looking for it.
But ultimately, though, I think like we did touch the people, though. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the whole why we was out there, we touched the people, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest part. Is like
Yeah.
the communication, the conversations. You know what I'm saying? For a better choice of words is now there. You know what I mean? So I think that was the cool part about it.
The biggest part about it was that part is that there was that chance to have the conversation. Now most of it was bullshit. We can talk to him like, okay, you
Mhm.
crazy, but we were seen making at least an effort to talk.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first line. We gonna try and talk to y'all. It's only so much talking.
And I think it's dope too because like a lot of people that were afraid, now they're like on board. Like
Mhm.
it's more people now that I seen like the first time we posted, they were like interested. Now they're like going
Yeah.
instead of interested. So I think that's like the dope part about it too is that people are in tune. They know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? They know where we moving to, what we doing. So I think that's like the dope part about it.
And nobody got hurt. Everybody made it home safely.
Let's
No.
definitely note that nobody got hurt. Note that.
Nothing. Not a paper cut, splinter, nothing. Nobody got pushed too hard on our end, but everybody was there. Everybody was safe. Shout out to the Wall of Vets. They held it down.
Shout out to the Wall of Vets. definitely shout out to the Waller Vets, man. They went through a lot that night. They took a lot, but they definitely held it down. So shout out to the Waller Vets. I do want to say if you aren't doing anything tonight, they are having a V-Hill. Where's it at?
It's at T-Way Park.
T-Way Park, yep. So make sure y'all go there tonight. Me personally, I'm probably gonna go downtown to go cruising tonight, see what that look like for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
What you got going?
I'll just go down there and try it. If we can get out of here on time, we'll go down there and check it out.
Yeah, man. So I just think we live every Sunday, 5 o'clock gonna be our time, just to come talk that talk, connect with the streets, connect with the people. Kind of take ourselves out that zone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From being an organizer to being a nigga.
It's
Now we
the
can
other
be a
side.
nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
okay, you see us trying to hold back, talking about, hey, chill out. No,
Yeah,
this is the
so-
other side.
yeah, I ain't gotta chill out right now. I get to talk
chill
that talk.
out. We're talking big shit
Yeah.
as much as possible.
But man, what you man, so what you been seeing? Like, what's going on? Like, any other like movement going around the city? What's up, man? Like, what?
In the city, there really ain't been much. Outside of actually going out in action, I haven't seen too much going on. There are some, people going out to the community, giving out food and baskets and stuff like that, but as far as trying to touch them and make a difference and actually
Connect
build
with
that
the people,
pipeline,
man.
yeah,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many people actually like connecting with like the people to get in them spaces to have them conversations?
to have a conversation, actually
It
represent.
ain't that really that many people doing
I
that.
ain't seen them taking advantage of it at all.
Come hang out with us, man.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
And that's really the
Come
goal.
hang out with us. Hey, shout out to my boy Joel though for the, you know what I'm saying, for coming through and doing the
Yeah.
work for us and everything. Definitely big shout out. Hey, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all might want to tune in every Sunday because right now it's just the start of things. Our next shit that we got coming like a couple weeks from now, man, I'm talking about big screen, all that. Just tune in, man.
And we're going back to Rio Rancho.
Oh,
Just
we doing
to
that.
be clear.
October 3rd, we'll be in Rio Rancho. If you're not following, follow the Facebook page, Black New Mexico Movement. Follow the event page. What's it called? Peace Talk.
The Peace Talk.
We're going to go talk peace. That's all.
Yeah. That's the goal, is to try to talk peace. We definitely going to show up, but we going to be out there doing our part to get involved with the Rio Rancho community. That's the main important part,
Yeah,
is
we definitely
getting in touch with them, figuring out what they need, what they want, and how to represent them best, because Rio Rancho is Republican. They're conservative out there, super conservative, surrounded by all the liberals and the Albuquerque, Bernalillo, Corrales. Rio Rancho stands alone out there with how they think and how they feel.
I mean, that's what we trying to tell people, though. We really be trying to touch the people, though. Like, people got to understand we really be trying to touch the people. Like, at the end of the day, that's all we try to do, is try to get conversation, try to get into the spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to get a change, really. That's what I'm about at the end of the day. Like, I think that's really what we represent at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, people. I did want to talk about, like, people saying, like, we aggressive. Like, how you feel about that? You know how I feel. So I'm going to let you. You know what I'm saying?
The aggression comes from different places. The people who say we're aggressive are the people who have no space to say we're aggressive. They say that Tay's aggressive. Like, you aren't willing to go there and have that conversation and do that. And you ain't going to be able to do it by, hi, yeah, my name is Tay Berry. There's a certain tone that you got to take and a certain way you got to go about it, because they're not going to listen to you. And obviously, that's what's been going on. We've been in the streets talking about no justice, no peace, still not getting justice, and we keeping it as peaceful as fuck. At what point does all that change? When are we going to change that?
Man, I think that's like how we getting the answers, like by doing that. Like, I think by just being aggressive is like the way we get in them spaces, the way we get answers, the way like people want to start working with us, people want to know who we are. I think by like being quiet, we ain't really getting nothing accomplished.
No, and be infallible, because you can be a leader and still make mistakes and be imperfect, and you can be out in the community preaching, the peace and preaching, all the justice, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna make mistakes. You're gonna be who you are. Your character is who it is. It doesn't matter how you act. Who you are is who you are.
Yup. No, that's how I feel, definitely, bro. Like I don't know, man. It's just hard, man, being in them positions. I think now, especially because like we really be out here touching like the younger generation, so it'd be different for people to really understand how we moving, because we don't really connect with those people that once was moving or trying to make change back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just a different march. It's a different way of moving. So I think that's like what people gotta understand. Like, we gonna do shit way differently than what was done before. We
have to.
We gonna fight, basically. Like, as bad as it sounds, we gonna fight. I mean, that's just that on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we doing pretty good as far as building that connection between the old way of doing things and the new way that it has to be done. Just between, you know, the conversations we're having that are outside of the marches, the connections we're making, the groups we're associating with. It's just taking it all the way up. Is instead of just standing in the streets cussing and fussing, it's like, how do we get that to powers and people who have power and people who can make change and do things, and being involved in that conversation and, you know, being involved with that movement all around.
Man, I don't know, man. I just think it's a lot of outside noise, you know what I'm saying, for people that really ain't out here doing work. Or even necessarily like people that once was doing work and ain't doing work no more. Like,
lost its purpose, What are you out here? What is really happening? What is going on?
Man,
you know?
Like, when are you gonna do something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking, but when you gonna really do something?
Yeah, that's all
I want to know, like, when you really gonna do something?
And I'm waiting for it. That's what we're trying to do, is actually be able to do something.
What's next, man? Like, what you want to do?
What I want to do is effectively make some change, policies, something like that, so that we are being treated fairly, at least in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Obviously, there's something going on with the police and, you know, them always being under investigation by the feds. What can we do to change that? If it's abolish the police, what does that look like? If it's reform the police, what does that look like? And how can we accomplish that? And what's the next step to actually make that happen? The goal is to change it, because whatever's happening right now ain't working.
Well, on that note, we're gonna take a little 5 minute, and then we're gonna come back to the people.
Yeah.
We with y'all till 6:30, so tune in. We're gonna try to get the people connected. We're gonna take a little 5 minute intermission, and we'll be right back to y'all.
We're back. We got a little bit of a technical difficulty going on with the video. We're gonna try and figure that out first time. But then again, street politics, so some shit might not work sometimes. But we gonna get it together eventually. First time may not be the best. Let me get my phone together. So So I wanted to talk about, and I was thinking about this, that
Oh shit.
they've been in Portland going since May 29th. And there ain't that many niggas out in Portland.
Man, low key sometimes, man, I be want to turn up like that though.
Hey, it might be what it takes. That might be what's needed.
But not even on like trying to say I'm violent or be violent and nothing like that. I'm just saying.
You know, if the country rose up like that, and that's what it's going towards. I mean, either we're gonna fix it because we're either gonna have this crazy riot protest situation, or it's gonna fuck around and be some sort of crazy race war going on. Because there's definitely tensions between races right now. Stuff is going on.
You know what's crazy about it all is that it's like openly like racism.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody's hiding the fact that they are like racist, and that's crazy.
Yeah, and they don't care. Since Trump's been around, and it started with Obama, because some of the stuff that was going on with him being black and coming around, you know, people started getting emboldened and talking bad against the president. But I think Trump really sparked it up with his dog whistle shit and talking crazy about niggas.
Man, your president.
My president.
It ain't mine.
He ain't mine.
It ain't mine.
I mean, he's somebody's. He's doing something up there.
Man,
But
too much.
it ain't for me.
Hey, go vote.
First and
Go
foremost.
vote. Like, definitely go vote, man. Like, if you want real change, effective change, go vote. Like, no matter what we out here doing in the streets, like, no matter who we trying to talk to and all this different shit, like, right now, you gotta vote. So, that's like the main shit that I can say. Like, get out and vote.
And it's not just in presidential elections, it's in all of them.
Everything.
And pay attention to what's on there, because you might just be checking the box that's all Dem or all Republican, all independent, but go through, make sure you know what you're voting for. And as a matter of fact, there's going to be some stuff going on with the New Mexico Black Vote Coalition with trying to show people how to vote and what's actually on the ballot, what everything means. We'll be posting that stuff out. Just stay on the Black New Mexico Movement page, because we're going to keep all that posted so that you are informed when you're voting. The uneducated vote is the worst vote to possibly have.
Man,
That's
what
what
you
got us
said.
where we're at right now.
Shout out to New Mexico Black Leadership Council.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man. Big shout out to them.
They been showing love and trying to lead the way, pretty much. Trying to bring everybody together, regardless of your differences. In the meeting that we had, the biggest thing that they said that kind of struck in our review was like, you asked specifically, hey, what have y'all heard?
Mhm.
What's going on? How do you feel about us? And, you know, a few words shorter, pretty much they said, we don't care. We're all trying to go to the same thing and achieve the same goals. And that's all that matters. I'll support you, and no matter how you think you're going to get there, do it. We're going to support you. We just expect the same, vice versa. And hearing that coming from like the older leadership, the people who actually have some sort of say so, that's huge. I appreciate seeing that.
Man, how you feel about this podcast shit?
We finally did, because we've been talking about it for months.
Man, I like the fact, man, we get to be us, and we get to talk to the people, like, we get to be real, we get to be raw, like, authentic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's, like, what really, like, sets our movement apart, and, like, what we do is because, like, that's what we give you every single time, is just that realness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think in today's world, you need that, and a lot of people can't, that's when you know, like, who really know what's going on, or who's trying to get to know what's going on, because they really don't be feeling it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're really not hip on what's going on, so.
They just repeating words that they heard somewhere before.
Social
And
media.
Yep. That's
Social
it.
media,
I
man.
seen it on Facebook. It sounded good, so I'm
Social
gonna go ahead and
media.
repeat it. It's like, oh, you're not really out here doing it,
Yep.
living it. You
Yep.
don't understand that.
Yep.
And
Exactly what
this
it
is our
is.
chance to be able to speak to that and get it out there, so it's not just, oh, I saw so and so at an event and they did this. It's like, no, I kind of know who he is. I know what he stands for.
Yep.
It's not exactly what you're saying. It's what you're doing at the end of the day.
What about like other orgs? Like how you feel like work they doing like?
I mean, for the community, I mean, they're doing it.
Shout out people that's really out here doing work though, like people that ain't necessarily like in the streets, but y'all really out here doing work. Like Mutual Aid, they out here feeding people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like shout out to them. Fight for Our Lives. They damn near at everything. They put in work. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of like younger individuals, but that's in school and stuff, and they still like
Keeping them active.
handling it too. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Man,
Fight
shout
for
out
Our
like I
Lives.
say, Black New Mexico Leadership. Who else, man? Just like people that's fucking with us, like really.
Yeah, and the people that are actually out there, because on the social media you get people talking cash shit
For
all
real.
day about you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, but they ain't doing nothing. On our page, there's what 1,300 people that are on there, and on any given day you'll get a post of something that you can go and participate in, but it don't be getting no love. It's
It
like I
don't,
just want
man.
to sit around and post and talk shit and comment.
Man, what made me the maddest is like people that be on there and just be like trying to police people on what they
Oh,
should
yeah.
be doing. They damn near don't go to no damn events or
Nothing.
they don't they ain't doing nothing.
Mm-mm.
But on Facebook policing, like I don't. That's why I really, like I said before, man. Besides now, if it wasn't for what we doing, I wouldn't even be on Facebook.
Yeah,
It's pointless, bro. It's a lot. It's just people that do a lot of talking.
I don't be on Facebook except for posting shit that we doing or something that is going on. My Facebook is dry.
I be on there. I like just talking.
I was about to say all that you be talking. You
Yeah.
know they talking big shit
I
to
be just
everybody.
like Kanye sometimes, man. Like these people need to hear the shit I gotta say.
Yeah.
So that's what I be on. Just on like, y'all gotta hear what I gotta say. Like, I don't care. I don't care if
You
I'm
gonna hear
making
it
mad.
like,
Yeah, like,
I'm saying it the way it's
Yeah.
coming out. That's how I feel about it.
yeah, like, oh yeah. No, what I was saying too. Like our main thing for this podcast is like I put on the fly. We're not politically correct, but we correct. Goddamn it. Like nobody can tell us
Oh,
we're
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like you might say it differently than
Yeah.
how we say it.
I'm
But,
not saying it as politely,
yeah,
but
but shit.
it's gonna be said.
And I'm right. Fuck you mean? I did my homework. I'm right. It's not finna argue back and forth with you. I'm
And
right.
I'm right.
Fuck you mean?
Period.
But man, like,
And that's it. I mean, you can either participate or stand on the sideline at this point.
That's
And
it.
That's what it is. If you're not
Yeah.
participating, I'm not paying you no mind.
That is me either.
You can talk all this shit you want to over there on the side. We're moving forward. We're still moving. Keep it going.
man, that's like the biggest thing. Like, I'm not entertaining bullshit no more. Like, I think that's what we just gotta understand. Like, at this point, it's either you with us or you against us. And
That's it.
I'm showing love to who show love back.
That's it. Just like
Straight
that
up.
meeting said. They were saying it. Hey, I don't care how you get there. The fact that you're trying to
Let's
get
do
to the
it.
same place I'm trying to get
Let's do
to, let's do it. You got my support. And that's been the biggest thing holding back the community as far as activism over the past couple of years is the petty little beefs and issues that everybody has that they don't want to work with each other or work with so and so, or we aren't aligned and we don't
Yep.
believe in everything you believe. It don't matter because at the end of the day, what you want is what I want. And if we want that same thing, it ain't gonna do us no good fighting each other and going against each other. Help me, help you.
People just like really don't want to have conversation. Like people talk all the time about wanting to have conversation, and then when it's time to have conversation, they really don't be about conversation.
Nah.
So really, you ain't never gonna accomplish nothing.
At
You know
all.
what I'm saying? And I think that's like the biggest thing. Like we have to collectively find a way to come together to have those conversations and like get shit figured out. Or
Yeah.
we're not gonna figure nothing out.
And it's got to be deeper than Facebook because a Facebook post, rant, conversation, argument ain't doing nothing because we all have each other's numbers. We all know how to get in touch with each other. Just at a 3 degrees of separation. I know I can go to my Facebook Messenger. I can find somebody that knows somebody. If I want to talk to them, that conversation can be had.
What's crazy? It's like the same people that say they won't change be the ones that be out here trying to fight with other people that's trying to make change.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it doesn't make
It's not
sense.
adding
Man.
up.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But man, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like want to talk about like what more we're gonna be doing on here.
On here, talk about the issues. Really, it is
We're gonna bring you the street perspective of what's going on, so that people can understand that's really not in tune with the news, the media, and all that shit of what's going on.
It's not gonna just be us. It's having that conversation with people we may or may not like, people we get along with, people that we agree with, people who don't even have anything to do with anything. Just what do you think about it? What can be done? And taking in all those ideas and trying to, put them in place, trying to affect something.
I'm talking about people from the streets gonna be here, people from out of the penitentiary gonna be here.
Activists, community members, organizations,
Everybody.
everybody. All of them.
Everybody.
Sit next to each other, just
Yeah.
maybe.
We're
Just,
gonna-
hey, have that conversation because there's a disconnect on every level for what I can see. Is that there is no two areas that communicate and know what's going on with everything. And bridging that gap is pretty much important and crucial to what we're trying to achieve.
But how many people really want to bridge it?
Us. It's me, you, Arthur,
And Frankie.
and Frank. That's it.
Man, we should name our group like Black New Mexico Most Hated, or like I don't
We
know,
didn't
bro.
even need to do that because ain't no telling what we being called.
Man, it's something different. That's what I'm saying. There's always something different. It's like, damn, when can we just get props? Like,
Yeah.
we out here working. Like,
Or don't
you know
say
what I'm
nothing like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
just-
fuck with it.
or
So
you
I
just-
don't
yeah.
say nothing.
Or trying to drag us down from other people. Like, man, it's crazy that we got some people that like was like fucking with us, like sending long ass paragraph message shit, and then you go and see their little page. They
Yeah.
comment with the enemy. What kills me is when they say the leader does
The
this.
leader.
Man, what the fuck is what? We are collectively agreeing on doing this. Yeah, the
Yeah.
leader might, when we get out there, be outspoken and ready to kick somebody's ass, but
All decisions are made by the group. We all agree on what we're gonna do, and then that's how we do things. It's not just the I say we're gonna do this and then we do it. It's never been that. I don't think we've had any actions like that.
Martin Luther King ain't gonna work, buddy. We
Yeah,
gotta
ain't gonna
fight Malcolm X.
Yeah, he said.
I'm all with the Malcolm. I ain't gonna lie, I'm all
Yeah,
with
he
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Fuck that, man. We gotta do something. Like what?
There's
What are
a
we
time
gonna
and a
do?
place for all of that. I think in the places where we need to have that democracy and talk and sit down and actually be civil, there are places for that. But then, in places like I was gonna say,
How you feel
we
like-
gotta act up.
How you feel about like burning shit? When people been burning shit, like how you feel about that? Like for the ones, so say I'm not even talking about the ones that's not a part of the movement. Say like people that really are part of like the movement, but they just express it differently. They burn shit.
That's how they express it, and really none of it's our shit. We don't
I'm
want
gonna
none
call
of that.
She the first person on live.
Oh, your mom?
We live. What's happening?
Send me the link because I wanted to watch.
We'll send you the link right now. You are our first caller that we ever brought onto the show. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys doing this evening?
Street politics. We doing
We
great.
doing good.
Okay.
We gonna send you the link to tune in right now.
All right, thank you.
Alright, let's get back to what
Yeah,
you were
no,
saying.
look. As far as when people burning down stuff, I get it. It's an expression, and I mean, they out there is building up daily. They've been out there since the 29th on a regular basis. They in a whole nother situation than what we are right now. So for us to go out there right now and just be like, hey, burn it down, it kind of don't make sense. But I get their frustration. Is ain't nothing changing. They out there, the emotions is going. I can't tell you how to protest your way and to express yourself. That's like me telling you, hey, no, chill out, don't yell.
I'm
I
not
can't tell
gonna
you.
I'm not gonna tell nobody here in Albuquerque to burn them. Like honestly, just because like I feel like we fight like a different battle than what other people are fighting, because we're so diverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with saying that, if a motherfucker that is out here being a part of the movement burns some shit,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look at them. I'm not gonna look at them wrong.
Yeah.
We got somebody here. Hey, what's up, bro? We got T Streets. Hey, come holler at these folks for a minute. We ain't on the live looking at the number. We just come holler at these folks. They gonna be able to run it back. You can sit
What's
right here.
happening?
We got the wide
going
angle.
on?
What's up, man?
What's
You
up
guys
with you?
on?
Man, that shit was up.
How you we just talking about the shit, man. Like we just told them we gonna have all walks of life, different people in here, so it's a good thing you came in here to, you know what I'm saying, to get a real, you know what I'm saying, real nigga view. Like, how you feel about like what's going on in the world, like what's going on like during this quarantine, like how you holding up in this quarantine?
I'm good.
You good?
I love it.
You doing alright? You doing
Yeah,
alright?
I'm loving it.
Shit ain't holding you back.
Hell nah.
That's what I'm saying. See that's what I
I
feel
don't know
like.
what kind of fan base y'all got. I can talk my
You
shit.
can talk your shit.
All
Oh,
of
You
okay,
ain't
then
gotta
I'm
do
just
that.
trying to see what's going
You
on.
ain't got a whole
What
back.
you laughing at?
You can
fool?
say what you can say whatever you want to say on this job. You can do whatever you want to
Ah,
do.
okay then. I'm gonna have to get my own little segment then.
Yeah, you could get
Y'all
that.
gonna see me again.
You know, this little
Come here,
segment.
come
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna be with you, bro.
Before you dip out here, you got some new shit coming.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit coming. I need to start dropping some shit. Really, I'm sitting on like 3-4 albums though. It's just been fucked up with the shows. This the only way a nigga was eating off this shit. So I just fell back for a second.
Where can they lock in with you at?
In the streets.
In politics, fuck you in. That's how we here. That's how we got this shit.
Yeah, I'll be back, y'all. I'll most definitely be back, y'all.
No real shit, dog. In the street.
What's going on?
See, it's shit like that. That's, you know what I'm saying. Like, y'all gonna get that real one-on-one talk. That real street shit.
Just a regular old. Oh, somebody walked in. Come on. Sit down. What
Man,
do you
you
feel?
got any new music shit you listening to? Anything? What?
Nah, I haven't heard anything new. That's
Nothing
relevant.
going on in
Nothing.
going on.
streets.
Nothing's happening. It's been dead. I just been working. That's it. Wake
That's how
up,
I be.
go to work.
They get to asking me questions like, "What's going on in the streets?" I don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing. Hey, I don't know nothing.
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
Watch Cop Watch.
Oh,
They'll
no,
tell you what's
nothing.
going on.
Oh man,
Cop
Cop watch
is-
that shit though.
Yeah, sometimes.
Man, Cop watch. That's the new cops. That's the new cop show.
So any
That's
night, be bored. You hit
Man.
Facebook like, oh, they out there. They found somebody.
Cop watch the coldest shit right now and moving. Man.
Yeah.
If you need some extracurricular activity,
Yeah,
Cop watch.
get out there and Cop Watch and just be a part of it. They wild though. That's funny.
Hey, you loud, bro. Too loud. We got him all in the recording.
You part of the show without being on the show.
But man, Frankie and Art ain't here, but shit, I'm sure they got a lot to talk about. What else, man? Like the movement. What you see as far as like the movement and shit. Like what's the direction? What like people say? What's next? Like
Now's a good time because everybody's trying to come together, and that's the big thing. Is that everybody is active doing something. It's really just about putting everybody in the right spot, putting them in their position, and everybody working towards the same thing. After George Floyd, that was it. Everybody just got lit immediately after that. It's like get to the streets, and that first week after that, the streets was packed with people, and then after that, I don't know how many different organizations and movements and committees and groups and all started just from that one thing. And I mean, that's really what we've been needing. It's just keeping that momentum, keeping it going, and making this a movement as opposed to letting it just be a moment.
I can say for me, like that really was like the eye opener for me of like making me like want to do work, like actually like get out there and do work. Was like the whole George Floyd incident, but as far as like being like wanting to be active or how can I be a voice and shit like that, like I've been wanting to do that shit forever, man. I'm from Mississippi, so it's like to me I always thought about like Emmett Till.
Yeah.
That's always been like the first person I think about when I kind of think about like racism and shit. Like, bruh, a kid?
Yeah.
Like you killed the kid and then took him and threw him in a river and his body exposed. Then his mom has an open casket funeral
Just to let them know.
to let the people see.
That's crazy. I remember the first time hearing that story, I was like, that ain't real. That ain't really happened. Whistling at a white woman. You see what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro. But they say he did that. Yeah, I ain't even.
They
we don't
say
know
he
that's
did
what he
that.
did.
You know what I'm saying? And he probably didn't even do that.
And
That
that
probably
little
was the
boy
cover
whistled
up.
at a white woman. Come on now. In
Now,
the South.
There goes a little black boy. Let's get him.
He know better than that.
That's
And he shouldn't even have to, but that was the consequence of it. That is the equivalent of, you used a bad check. Let me go ahead and put my knee on your neck until you suffocate. It's direct correlation between the two on how that happened.
And we froze up on this joint. People said we froze. We got everyone needs to come together and head towards a specific goal. I agree.
Yeah.
Together and goals definitely are the key words. We definitely got to come together and have real goals to get real change. We just can't be talking about it. So
That's one thing we need to get through to like the leaders of the orgs, because I mean, the leader really ain't nothing without the people that are supporting them and behind them. And so for the people who are behind the leaders of these organizations being just as petty and messy as everybody else, I mean, you got to encourage your leaders to want to work with people, not, I don't want to work with them because of such and such and so and so. As well as on the other end, the leaders need to be able to say, hey, we need to, just because we need as much as we can. I mean, at this point, we're only 2.3% of the population out here. So let alone the 5 and 6 of us that are actually showing up to these events and spreading that 10 that are total amongst all these different organizations saying don't support. We can't do that. That's messy.
Man. I just want the real change, man. It's just like, when is it gonna happen? Like, when are we gonna like really see that shit?
It's gonna take time. We're gonna need to get new people in the places of power. That's when we were talking about voting and getting out there more than just on the national level. That's where the change really starts to happen, because once we start controlling the people who are representing us in these places of power, that's when we actually start to have a say. Instead, we just hitting the D and pause, but we hit Democratic, and,
Nah,
we just move it on. Like, no, you got to actually look at who is that Democrat. What are they saying, and does it mean something to you? Because just because it says Democrat next to their name does not mean they're representing you.
I think a lot of people just be like playing follow the leader type shit. Really, they really don't know what they want. See some cool shit on social media, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Who really do their homework?
You got 40 likes on this person's page. Let me see if I can get more.
We got a caller calling in right now.
Uh-oh.
Arthur Bell, you live.
Track for the ass.
What's good with it, man? Shout out, what's up, world?
What's up, world?
You know what I mean? We out here, I'm on stage. I will see y'all shortly.
Well, come talk to the people, man. We just here to connect. We talking to the people, man. That's all.
Already, now y'all want me to grab anything?
Man, we here. Just pull up.
Already.
See, that's street politics. That's the type of shit we do.
Just a random call.
Yeah,
Pull up.
Yeah, we answering calls on air.
What do you think what do you want to accomplish? What do you think needs to be done out there?
Man, I think the main thing, man, we have to talk about this police brutality. People talk about police brutality around the world, but really what we got to understand is New Mexico is one of the leaders when it comes to police brutality in the nation. So it's like we got to figure out what can we do to make change, to make it when the police come out to do their job that they do it effectively without taking people. I really believe that the military weapons that they have, they don't need them.
They don't.
So what can we do with those funds? Take care of the homeless. The main thing I think is education. That's one of the things that we lack in as a state is communication. So we got to better the education for our kids. Once we do that, then we can try to put those funds, you know, if they have something left over into what they want to do with the police. But I think as far as that, we need to better our community.
Yeah.
So how can we better our community first, and then we go from there?
Starts with education.
Exactly.
Dead on.
Exactly. And our people, man, we got to take care of our people. I think that's the main reason we do this, bro, is to take care of our people, to try to be a voice for our people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my main thing is how can we continue to be a voice for the people? Like, what can we do? So that's why I tell people all the time, like, we are for Black Lives Matter, but we aren't necessarily just Black lives. You know what I'm saying? We don't just do stuff for Black lives. Like, we're going to pull up.
Yeah, for
any
everybody.
situation.
All of it.
You know
Because
what
they
I'm
part of the community. They're underserved.
We had an active crime scene, murder scene.
Yeah.
And won't question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that's all we want is, let's get this clear. Let's have an understanding while we're here and we're doing this. I think the education part is key and very important because with New Mexico being so bad with education, on top of the fact we're number 2 in the nation for property crimes. So the petty crimes and stuff like that are going up. Our education is bad. The conditions of that community are terrible. So we got to lift ourselves up. They obviously ain't gonna do it. They don't care about it. They're not trying to.
do I have it? Yeah. What's up, caller?
Hi, I was calling in. I would like to know, what do you guys expect to accomplish, or what is your end goal for the movement?
You want to answer that to me?
I'll let you go ahead and that one.
You want to know our main accomplishment for the movement and what's our end goal, correct?
Correct.
So I think our main accomplishment, I can't really say that our end goal, I would say, is how can we find a way to allocate these funds as far as like the police brutality and stuff. I wouldn't say the stuff, and the issue is police brutality in our city, and trying to get a better education system for our children. So I think that's like one of our end goals is to try to get the system better. As far as goals right now, I think it's kind of hard to say what our goal is right now. One of our main goals though is to get in rooms with like mayors, senators, governors, things of that nature to try to have those conversations to move forward. But since we are a program that's for the community or an organization that's for the community, it always changes. The conversation is always different because there's so many different things that we tackle and so many different people that need us.
So is everybody on the same page with this movement that you guys have started and willing to do the hard leg work in order for your voices to be heard?
I can't say that everybody's on because some people don't align with what we're doing. Some people have a different fight that they're fighting than what we are fighting. But ultimately, I think there are room for us to work together to try to fight some of these issues that we're wanting to fight.
And
Okay, well, I applaud you all, and I wish you nothing but the best. And I want you guys to know that I stand behind you all and what you all are doing, and I will follow your movement. And again, continue to give you all my support.
Yes, we appreciate it.
thank you. We
Appreciate that.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
All right,
that.
thank you.
All right. How does that like make you feel to know that like there are so many people that really support us that people don't know that support us? Like how many messages you get behind the scene, phone calls, like
That's big. I mean, just to get that kind of stuff from just random people, I don't know how you know exactly how to get in touch with me, but the fact that you took the time out of your day to reach out and say, hey, thank you, we appreciate you, it's confirmation to let us know we're on the right direction. And it's really just keeping the message straight, keeping it clear, and actually getting to the point to where we can do something. Like when you just talking about, education and getting back to our community, I mean, that's one of the things that we have to lead with. Being black men in the community, it's important that we are seen being that example. So whatever we can do, if it's starting after school programs, keeping our kids busy in any way, that's we need to figure out a way to get it done. Because waiting on them, it ain't gonna happen.
do you think that not a lot of people, but some people don't want to work with us because of the fact that it's a for men led organization?
Yeah, I think that definitely is part of it, and the way that we act. And yeah, we can say some real wild shit sometimes, but if you know the nature of what we're saying and why we're saying it, and you know our character behind it, it shouldn't matter. And no matter what I'm saying and how it looks, you know what I mean when I'm saying it.
That's how I feel. Like I'm very outspoken. Like I say what I want to say when I want to say it, how I want to say it, and people take that shit the wrong way. But people that know me know my intentions behind what I said.
Every time, that's what everybody says. Like, I know Tay. Like, yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't mean it like that. Like, yeah, but we have that privilege. We're able to do that. And the crazy part is, I think anybody can. Because I don't think anybody's walked up to you and you checked them on the back. They're like, yo, don't walk up to me and talk to me at any moment, anywhere, anytime. Somebody walk up to you, showing us big love.
And I be trying to talk first, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't just walk up and tell people, fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to.
I can tell.
But I be really with the communication first. Because I preach it all the time when I speak. That's the main thing I say. We got to have communication. We got to be able to educate. And so that's always been my thing. But, man,
Yeah.
it seems like it's getting worse.
It's getting worse. And I talk about that with my boss at work. He's real conservative, and he knows where I stand. And we had a conversation. He'll clear things up for me that I maybe don't understand. Like, how do y'all believe this? Why do y'all believe this? What is it that you're seeing? And he does the same thing. Like, you know it looks like this, and why do you do that? And being able to have that conversation isn't something that isn't happening right now. It's just people yelling at each other. On top of the fact that ignorance is not bliss. And a lot of this stupid shit that's going around, people are willing to choose that because it supports what they already believe. And none of the people who are making the laws are even talking about anything that matters to make change. They're really sticking with the gossip and the bullshit just like everybody else is. And there is no communication.
I agree. Hey, I'm going to get the Bluetooth speaker because I got a few people that's going to call in on Facebook Live, so I want y'all to be able to hear.
Yeah,
They got some
right.
questions. Just let me
Yeah,
grab the
that.
speaker real quick.
So as you can tell, we're going through, we're taking phone calls, and anything that you put in the Facebook or the YouTube chat, we're trying to get to it and address it, make sure that, we have that conversation, because like Tay's been saying, I've been saying, communication is it, and that's what part of this is having that conversation, trying to find that one thing that we all can be doing to move forward, because I know not everybody can go out and march, not everybody can donate money, not everybody has time to do phone banks, but we all can vote, and we all can do something that is actually in their lane and with their passion. So let's figure out these ideas and work in a direction to where something is being done. You don't got to be part of everything. You don't have to be part of anything particular, but you're part of something.
No, you can actually just turn it on. You got to plug it in. Man, so let's see if I can get these messages, man. Who gonna call in? Let me see.
And we're working on getting a number or something like that, so when we are live, y'all can actually call in, and we don't got to give up our personal information. So we'll have that up probably on the next one.
Reach out to them. Let's see. We'll call them. Emma, we on here?
You don't have that.
Hold on one moment. Let me get you connected to the speaker here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it was connected, huh? Why is it not playing through here?
Who is it that you got on the phone?
Hold on one moment. There we go. Let's try this again.
I like doing this on Sundays. Sunday's a chill day. Don't do too much. Just come over.
Can you
chill
hear me?
out.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's not playing on there. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good.
Pretty good. I'm so happy you guys are doing this. I'm watching on the YouTube live. This is such an awesome conversation. I was wondering, Tay, are you a teacher? You're a teacher, is that correct?
No, I'm not a teacher. Frankie's a teacher.
Okay. Okay. So I was wondering, since you guys, have a strong vested interest in improving education here, as I do, I think as we all do. I mean, it's no secret that education in our state is, it's not the best. Would anybody who is an educator in BNMM consider placing themselves or running in an election for a position? I don't really know the hierarchy of like the education boards here and stuff like that. I'm not an educator, not at all. Would anybody in BNMM consider running for an elected position that would help achieve your guys' goals for bettering education here? Is that something you guys are interested in, like getting elected and running for certain offices, maybe even like city council at some point? Because
So speaking for me personally, this is Tay. I can say for me, like as far as like the education system, I feel like I would be limited in the community on what I can do by doing that. I think there's like, as far as like city council seats or something like that, I think I can help the people more if it was something like that for myself. I can't say right now at this moment, that's something that I want to do at this moment, but it is something that I would want to do in the end, in the end future. To whatever I could do to help the community. If that's something that I could do and people think that's best where I fit, it's something that I would definitely be open to looking into.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're still pretty new as
the
a
gentleman.
organization.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. The gentleman in the Nike shirt. I'm so sorry. I don't know your name.
Torrance.
Torrance. Okay. Hi. I'm Molly.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I was saying that pretty much the group is pretty new. I mean, it's been 3-4 months that we've been since we actually got together and started organizing. So looking at stuff like that, I don't think we're necessarily ready for it. But I wouldn't say it's something that we wouldn't look into in the future. But using the numbers and the kind of the energy that we have right now, that momentum, I think that we have some of the power to try to get people actually elected. So it may not be one of us, but getting in front of the right people who will actually do know about this stuff and can make the right decisions is something that, backing them is using that power and that page, using it for that, not necessarily being one of us.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think somebody from the group who is willing or who really wants to make a difference in that way. I think I see, even though this group is really new, I see it going pretty far. I see it staying together for the long run. And I was just wondering if, even though it is really new, I was just wondering if you guys had thought about that or discussed that. It would be probably pretty far down the line since it has only been a few months. But thank you. Thanks for answering that. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating in the conversation and calling up.
Definitely.
Always.
Definitely.
Always. I'm a big supporter.
Thank you. Well, you have a good one, and thank you again.
You too. Thanks, you guys.
All right, you have a good one.
Bye.
From the looks of it, looks like people is calling Tay on his Facebook Messenger, so blow it up.
Yeah, they send me messages. How can I call? I'm calling them when they ask questions. I'm calling them. I'm reaching out to them.
You know this Facebook.
So if y'all want to talk, what? Is some people on the live that want to talk, or what's up?
Monique is definitely in there. She's always around.
She wants to
She's
talk.
stay supporting.
We can call her too. We calling. We
Uh-oh.
calling to the live. Let's see.
She's gonna get called out.
Third world. Who is first and last name? I mean, yeah, first name, last name.
I don't know.
The development of technology will worsen the situation, but they have destabilized society, have made life and feeling, have subjected human beings, and indigenous have led to what?
Who's that? You reading first name, last name? Well, let's move on. That's a lot.
Man, I can't really
Let's
understand
not-
what you talk about, man. It's the street politics. I appreciate you chiming in.
We'll look at it. We can probably get into that in the next one once we get to actually.
I don't
sit down and
really-
read it. Oh, you don't.
Man, them folks said,
I don't really.
man, I think they said, man, I don't know.
We'll look at it. I'll figure it out, or maybe not.
You got a good question though. We're gonna have to do some homework on yours though. Yeah, we'll get back to you on that one.
So, what's next? What's the immediate future? What do you want to do next immediately? We already have Rio Rancho on the list. After we knock out Rio Rancho, we haven't.
Man,
taken
hopefully we
anything.
have a new president.
Man,
That's what I'm hoping.
it's still a while. We are actually going to be doing voter registration at that event. And that event is going to be on the last day to actually register to vote. So if you haven't registered to vote, we'll be there. So get there to sign up for that. We're going to try to make a big push on this voter registration, on voting, period. If you stay tuned to the page, that is going to be one of the big things we highlight. We just need y'all to participate. All the liking and commenting is good, nice and all, but it's the action that matters, not the Facebook recognition.
Definitely, I agree. Like I said, man, who actually gonna come and put in that work? Who really gonna put in that work? I think we're gonna wrap the show up early today. We're gonna get off there at 6 today because we got a little couple movements. We might come back live to y'all from downtown, to be honest.
It might be. Check out the Facebook. Go to the Facebook page.
What's the next show? Where you want to go next? What y'all want to do next? What's up, cameraman? What you want to do? What you think next?
Hell, man.
Hey, jump in this live. Art Bell, before we get off this camera. We talking about. Nah, we've been on for an hour.
Yeah.
We just wrapping it up. First show, we want to get talk to the people, get to know people. We told her we might come back live when we go downtown a little bit. But what's up? What you want to do next?
Man, I don't know how familiar you guys are with what I do and stuff, but yeah, I feel like all these art shows, about to see my space and all that.
Shit, come here. Sit right here. Let the people connect with the people, man.
I think we're gonna have a live performance by Streets next week. Is that what you saying?
I
in
think
there?
next week.
Live performance.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
All
all
right.
right.
That
See?
middle song?
No, one of my other
Are you gonna have some?
Yeah, no. So yeah, my name's Joel. I do Mothership Alumni downtown. I got the spot on 4th and Central. But yeah, we're gonna start doing our art shows again, and you know we're just here for the community basically. Just the artistic community specifically. You know, been doing this for 4 years. We've been started out as an art collective. You know, it's kind of shifted, and it's kind of cool just seeing these other organizations and other people really like activating and coming together and organizing because it's definitely not easy and stuff. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of hurt feelings and stuff. But there's a lot of beautiful stuff that can come out of it when people just get out of their house and really come together. Like actually get bodies in a room.
Yeah, and the arts are definitely part of the movement. The singers, songwriters, rappers, the painters, the drawers, all of that's definitely part of the movement because those are the people who are telling the story of what's going on.
And they have the power, that's exactly telling the story and pushing the narrative. And so I think with even this podcast, just another way to just give voices to the Black community and be able to tell our own stories instead of just trying to get in the KRQE comments section and stuff. Which everybody knows how that goes. And just being able to just be able to tell our own stories basically.
And that's part of being involved is doing what you can, doing what you do best, and,
exactly,
and making it part of the movement.
Everybody's good at something. You can either vote, you can show up to protests and stuff. If you got technical skills, you can volunteer your time. Yeah, there's we need looking for an editor. We got tons of footage we need edited. If anybody's out there, holler at me.
Since Juneteenth, there's been lots of stuff that still needs to be put together.
Yeah, there's definitely plenty of work to go around if anybody wants to volunteer their time. We got a physical location downtown. We got a little retail shop that we sell local art and all that. And we start doing these art shows again. So we're talking about maybe even getting a studio down there to just run the operations, be able to do stuff like this. From just the hub.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody wants to volunteer their time, definitely just reach out because we need all the help we can get.
We would appreciate it. Again, it's one of them things. You don't got to show up to the events. You ain't got to be march, cussing, and fussing out there. But I mean, there's lots of places where your work can be used. We're gonna wrap it up. We are at an hour. This is the first time. It won't be the last time. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, more than likely.
Be a lot smoother. Live stream stuff.
We might come to y'all live from outside on the next joint.
Yeah, check it out on our Facebook page. Go check us out, Black New Mexico Movement. This is it. Thank y'all for watching.
This is it. See y'all next Sunday, 5 o'clock. We'll be back.
Yep.
Share, click, like, and subscribe, and comment down below.
All that. Hey, next week we will be on Street Politic YouTube page. We'll post that page. Again, thank y'all for tuning in.